I don't see it. I don't know if you guys see it or have been seeing it. Hello and welcome everybody to tonight's fantastic dinosaur action. I almost forgot to start the countdown. A little sleepy, but we'll get there. This is Stampede Dinos as always, and I'm still not facing Amalia Explore combo in Explore on Arena as it usually is. Yeah, we'll jump right into it. Made some minor tweaks. The list, as always, is in the description. Give that a look-see if it tickles your fancy, or maybe, you're playing some other dinosaur variation or trying your own splashes and spins on this particular list. So, okay, right off the bat, Otepic Huntmaster, I thought I would trim that, replace it with Ripjaw Raptor, which was in the sideboard. Now, Ripjaw Raptor, whenever it's dealt damage, you draw a card, a creature that could come down possibly on turn 3 off the back of Marauding Raptor. And Marauding would ping Ripjaw to draw a card. The following turn, the opponent might attack. We would block, draw a card. Very, very nice. But, of course, Otepic Huntmaster with the 2 toughness. The odd time it dies to Marauding Raptor, that's never an actual problem for me, but it felt like it was a little bit too heavy on the early stuff, the early creatures. If I was going to cut something, it was going to be the Huntmaster. Marauding Raptor could potentially be just so much more beneficial, and starting off with Ripjaw against the continued aggressive decks that seem to be faced more often than not, at least by me, it's going to help out. Lovely, buying time quite a bit. Marauding Raptor, though, I gotta say, there has been quite a few times where this has meant I get to Ghalta on turn 4 with Stampede Dinos, as always, Sunken. Oh, I thought I removed it. Usually I do that with the sideboard card, but Sunken, powering out each Sunken, tapping for 2 mana of the chosen color, and that 2 mana going towards Castle Garenbrig, as all of you are about to see right now. Later on, hopefully you got some good sleep. If you're already sleeping, passed out from a busy week, oh boy. But getting back to Ripjaw, that was in the sideboard. It moved out, it made some space for Pick Your Poison, which is one of the best things to help against Rakdos vampires. The painful Vein Ripper. That's it's rough stuff. We've got Leyline of Sanctity, though, which turns off the Vein Ripper's ability. Whenever a creature dies, we lose 2 life, and they gain 2 life. So, target opponents. They can't target us, nothing happens. So yeah, if you have a free spot, jam in Pick Your Poison. Of course, I could have just always continued to have it, but Rakdos Vampires kind of seemed like it fell to the wayside. Really, it is Mono Green Devotion that continues to give me quite a bit of a headache, and sometimes Amalia Explorer, we'll see. I'm still going to leave Tainted Remedy in for that particular matchup, or anything that is heavily life gain. Maybe if I talk about it enough, I'll face it, I'll bring this in, and it's going to be extra satisfying. But I say we jump right into it. Oh my goodness. I am less than 5 minutes on the deck intro. That's got to be, I don't know, a world record for me. Yeah, that's good stuff. You know what's also good stuff? Joining the Discord, link in the description if you haven't already. And I don't know. I'm never quite sure with the Ajani avatar, any of the white colored avatars, the Sarah Angel avatar. Usually I assume that is Selesnya Angels, but we'll see. That's a pretty fantastic hand. Now the question becomes, do we choose red for the second Sunken? We don't have an Archdruid's Charm. We don't have to preserve the second Sunken and increase the chances of, well, yeah, we're choosing red. Increase the chances of seeing 3 green. The Lone Goose, how's it going? Yes. dropped a Ghalta, 2 T-Rex, and a Palani. Oh. I think so. I think so. And that is a good point. Goose and anybody else wondering and stunned by the potential of this. You drop all those creatures surprisingly in a very nasty way. Now, it would be nasty if the opponent countered what we play. Could they have a Spell Pierce? I'm going to risk it. I want Castle Garenbrig next turn. Spell Pierce? No? Yeah. Oh, I jinxed myself.
It's a trap!
Turn 5, by the way, yes. Lovely stuff, but it's just something new and surprising. Nobody really has ever faced this particular style of a dinosaur deck. Ghalta putting all the creatures onto the battlefield, so I'm happy that you've also had success as I have, and if I play Marauding Raptor, it's probably going to get killed by you know what. But I'm going to take the chance. I want to try and get Ripjaw Raptor out. Don't do it. Oh, Lightning Axe, Fiery Impulse. This is why I don't play Marauding. I don't like starting off with Marauding. Whenever I do face the Izzet Phoenix matchup, this... Oh boy. Oh, shucks. It's all but guaranteed that they're going to have removal for that early creature, and but that is pretty fantastic stuff. That could be a pretty big game changer. If at any point we draw Castle Garenbrig, they're dead. So yeah, I might be doing a similar thing to you, Goose. But well, they're not going to double up on removal or anything like that. Yeah. Well, hopefully we get that Castle Garenbrig. That's okay. That's okay. We're not dead next turn. This is looking up big time. Might as well attack because, well, we can't block. All their creatures do have flying. They have just one Arclight Phoenix in the graveyard. At the most, we'll be hit for 9. We could be hit for 12 if they get another Phoenix in there. So cross your fingers and cross your claws. Of course, Marauding Raptor instantly out. No question about it. That's what's happening. Oh boy. Oh boy, is it going to die again? I bet. I think. Okay. Oh, they did that. Well, I mean, I drew a land. It wasn't Castle Garenbrig like I was hoping for. But, okay, that 10. That's how she goes. That would have been pretty cool. The opponent taking out Ripjaw, drawing a card off the top, which wasn't Castle Garenbrig. But because I drew a card, maybe the one underneath would have been Castle. Oh, that would have been a picture-perfect finish. But yeah, lovely stuff by turn 5. There is a slight potential you could get Ghalta on turn 4. The opponent would definitely be mousing over all those lands and wondering, oh, their bad luck. Oh my. Now the question becomes, do I like Pick Your Poison? Do I like Damping Sphere? I don't always bring in stuff against Izzet Phoenix because it is not a problem. But I kind of like Pick Your Poison. Just get rid of the Ledger Shredder. Gone, done. Or Pick Your Poison takes out Prof's Addictic Memory, the legendary enchantment from Murders at Karlov Manor for 1 and a blue. When it enters, they draw a card, and at the beginning of combat, they can put a number of 1/1 counters onto a creature for each card drawn other than the first card. So Treasure Cruise, they exile 7 cards from their graveyard. In total, they have to pay 1 blue, and they draw 3. So that would be 3 counters. The Ledger Shredder is a drawing effect after they play their second spell. It gets pretty big, pretty deadly. Prof's Memory puts in a lot of work. But Pick Your Poison could take it out, and we don't have to worry about one of their flying creatures getting big permanently. Not a lot of fun, but this might not be a lot of fun for the opponent as we're potentially about to kill him. Maybe we'll find out. Dropping Vaultborn Tyrant next turn would be good. All we have to do is use this Archdruids to pretty much search for Ghalta, Stampede Tyrant. Ziatora's Proving Ground unfortunately enters the battlefield tapped. We could wait. I can still play Vaultborn. I'm probably going to do that. They have to double up on removal. It would take a Lightning Axe plus a Fiery Impulse just to get to that 6 toughness or more. That 1 Phoenix this turn, not too bad. I don't mind. They got rid of a Fiery Impulse, which is good. They burnt it simple. Oh, okay. Oh, baby. Well, guess they're dead. They're not dealing 18 to me. They're not. Scorpion, hello. Or perhaps you were waving goodbye to the opponent as their chances just evaporated. Like that. Done. Of course, they could have a counter spell, so I might be eating my own words. At the very least, the opponent may be eating a lot of damage. Do I want to... Well, they got 2 mana up. Do I want to just smack them with T-Rex? Yeah, we'll just smack them with a thing. If they were completely tapped out, I'd go Ghalta, but I smell a counter spell. We'll gain some life, draw a card, hit them for a bunch, and they still won't deal. Oh, pick your poison. I'm not going to bother doing that at this point. They would sacrifice the Izzet Phoenix to pick your poison. If I wanted them to sacrifice a flying creature, then they would likely just get it back. And like I say, they're not dealing 16. They might just quit.
But you can't do this to me. You know how much I sacrificed?
All right, we got, well, let's do the math. Ledger Shredder is going to be both of them. 5 in total, both will get a counter on it. Plus a Phoenix is 8. Another Phoenix would be 11. Another Phoenix would be, okay, we're good. We're good. They're done. See you later. See if they discard a spell that was not Spell Pierce, a counter spell that was not Spell Pierce. See if I smelled something that could have stopped Ghalta, but I still feel it might have been in the mix. And maybe they brought in Disdainful Stroke. 1 in a blue, counter target spell with a mana value 4 or greater. Ghalta certainly is that, so yeah. Oh boy, what are we going to do? We're just going to play Carnage Tyrant, and now they'll concede. We'll get there. Just play it safe. Take out a bunch of stuff. Double block the Vaultborn. Do it. Maybe I'll try Pick Your Poison. Or I'll try the Archdruid's Charm. That would be extra nice. Yeah, let's see what happens with this. Oof. Oh, I played 2 spells. Okay, that could be rough. Maybe they got a Spell Pierce countering the Archdruid's Charm. Something like that. At the very least, they can't bounce Tyrranax Rex, so that's kind of nice. But if they don't have a counter spell, it's still definitely it. Oh, yeah, that tends to do the trick. Boom. Oh, the options on Pick Your Poison, fantastic. There is a lot to pick. With Pick Your Poison, for 1 green, choose 1. Each opponent sacrifices an artifact. That's good. I get rid of the opponent's single Damping Sphere, which Rakdos Vampires does bring in. Hurts me because I have a lot of lands that tap for more than 1 mana. Damping Sphere turning that more than 1 mana into only one colorless. Pesky artifacts or enchantments could get me out of a sticky situation. Choose to sacrifice an enchantment, but the main part, each opponent sacrifices a creature with flying. That's where we get the Vein Ripper. They play that on turn 3, cheated in off of Sorin Imperious Bloodlord, going the -3 to put a vampire from their hand onto the battlefield. They're tapped out. Next turn we go pick your poison, and yeah. Oh, it is an absolutely decent card. It might do the trick. I mean, it could also be a little bit useful against the Slick Shot, Show Off, Gruel, Slick Shot, Aggro, whatever you want to call it. I have started to face it a bit more. Of course, Aggro is likely to always be very problematic for me. Now, oh, Instance Death Touch. I think I've seen that card. Victor, how's it going, friend? Hope all is well. Yeah, all is not so well with this opponent. They're probably scratching their heads wondering, what the heck can I do? Oh boy. I think that looks like a pretty fantastic hand. 2 Sunken Citadels. We only need a Castle Garenbrig to make 6, and it's worth it to me. Worth a try, at least. Now we just need a forest, a Stomping Ground, maybe a Castle Garenbrig. Maybe I need to drink more coffee. My lips are dry. Yeah, other than Magic the Gathering, everything is going quite fantastically. Learning more about construction as I continue to do that every day. All kinds of different stuff. Pouring foundations and cutting up wood and demolishing and putting waterproof, resistant membrane on the foundation to protect it from leaks, and that's pretty cool. It's like a tar paper sort of sticky thing, and it was 30 degrees, well, not quite 30 degrees Celsius today, and that stuff is super sticky, almost as sticky as I stick with Dinosaurs over the years, every day. And well, we won't be doing a whole lot with this particular hand, but again, it could change in the blink of an eye. Castle Garenbrig, or not that forest. It's got to be something quick, because how many Phoenix? Oh, no Phoenix is there. Good. We might be okay. Pick your poison wouldn't be. Okay, good. Phew. They definitely have some sort of counterspell. They must. We'll save Archdruid's Charm. Maybe go with that at the end of their turn. Draw out the counterspell, and then maybe get to go with the second copy of Archdruid's. I don't think they'll completely tap out, so they should always have 1 blue up for Spell Pierce. It can be a little bit rough, yeah. 30 Celsius in Canada. Ooh, it's fun stuff. But yeah, but for the most part, okay, wow. There we go. We got our opening. Fantastically beautiful. Beautiful. But yeah, sometimes it's rough. I still feel very confident against Izzet Phoenix, having lots of big creatures, some of them not being able to be countered, oftentimes not having early creatures, which die to the Fiery Impulse and all of that. But maybe we're safe with the Vaultborn. We'll see. We'll find out. Certainly I could have tried to search for Ghalta Stampede Tyrant, but it also could have been pretty rough. I just felt like Vaultborn, seeing what they would do to that. Yeah, Canada, some people think it's always snow, always igloos, and always negative. Ooh, doubling up on the Fiery Impulse, I see. Huh. Or Lightning Axe. That's rough. Oh boy. Well, we still should be safe. Vaultborn Tyrant, we're going to make another copy of it and gain 3 more life, and it's not the end of the world. Yeah. That's okay. But how many Phoenixes do they have? I think I only saw one. Okay, 9. Oh boy, here goes nothing. Man, they're really digging hard for stuff. Okay, they're going for it. Another Vaultborn? That's a gain 6. Do I like that? I kind of like that. 9, no, 10. Ledger Shredders are going to get too big next turn, unfortunately. Let me think. Could I play 2 Ripjaws? I could. Because I can make 8. Let's do that. Yeah. That might be the ticket. Oh, there's the good old Ghalta. Very, very nice indeed. Actually, what am I thinking? Regisaur Alpha. Give everybody haste and kill them. I think. Pretty sure. 10? 13? No, not quite. Nah, not going to be enough. Close. That's going to be it. Down to the wire. There she goes. Oh. Yeah, it's been quite some time since I've faced Izzet Phoenix. At least a couple days. But try to play as much as possible, so I would normally expect to face this particular deck quite a bit. Spilled coffee on my phone. Not a whole lot. But yeah, dang, a 1 HP. Man, nuts. And we got that Ghalta. Now, could we have survived a little bit better with the Vaultborn? The one Vaultborn maybe could have taken out a Ledger Shredder, something like that. Yeah, rough stuff. Well, it's not that rough. You lose sometimes, and I know. That would be overpowered. Everybody would be playing Dinosaurs, Scorpion if Regisaur also had haste. Sometimes that is the case. The creature itself can attack, or it's each dinosaur you control has haste, which gives itself haste. But no, I still feel absolutely confident against that particular deck. And I feel confident keeping that hand better than the previous one, which was only a forest. Yeah, Palani's Hatcher, big time. We might find a very real scenario where we skip over Palani's Hatcher. Oh boy. They better have a Thoughtseize. They better not. I would like to go with Sylvan Scrying. Oh, okay. Well.
Dang!
Oh, 100%. You jam Regisaur, Palani, they give each other haste, and it's pretty straightforward right there. Plus, just more chances to see haste with the complete mixture of them is absolutely what you want to be doing. Of course, the opponent doesn't have counter spells. They are some sort of white and black deck. Maybe Sheoldred? Hopefully not. Liliana of the Veil. Now the question becomes, what is the opponent doing? Wow. Maybe it's Orzhov, Waste Not, Discard. White and black, discard. Oh, and the 0-1 eggs. Palani's Hatcher being 3 bodies in 1. Those eggs, fantastic chump blockers. Absolutely. Now, we don't need Cavern of Souls, that's for sure. This opponent, again, doesn't have that stuff. If we draw Ghalta, Stampede Tyrant next turn, maybe we could get the job done. And oh, folks, look, the opponent Look what they discarded. Oh my goodness, you've got to see this. Oh, Fatal Push. That's like the best card ever. A very, very scary stuff. So scary. And now, oh look, Liliana is dead. Good. You die. Get out of here. Man, love it. It might just be regular, well, not that. Orzhov black and white control is regular, but some sort of mid-range Orzhov control. What you gonna do? Sweep me. They see the Vaultborn in my hand. They see a big thing out there, a big thing coming up, and now they're caught between a rock and a hard place. They're wondering, what the heck can I do about this? I like having information revealed. It makes the opponent squirm even more. They think they're safe. They're going to sweep Tyrranax Rex, and now they're like, yeah, oh, welcome to Jurassic Park. However he says it, I think that's pretty close. Welcome to RV Games. Something like that. Still no Ghalta, Stampede Tyrant, but having these big dinosaurs out, you got to admit, is a pretty fantastic plan B. It's kind of like a plan A. We spared no expense because I'm free to play. I have not spent any money on Arena. Welcome. I have spent money, but yeah, there was no expense to spare because there was no expense, and there you go. There you go. Okay, yeah. So the mana cost is high for dinos. Yeah. The cost was high for the opponent, but very painful and scary stuff. Being black, they got to sacrificing spells, Thoughtseize, Liliana, plus the Wandering Emperor. Again, it could be white and blue, Azorius control with the counter spells, so I'm fortunate we don't have to worry about that. But there's still lots of stuff to... I feel the pain. Now we saw Liliana, which, again, for anybody that isn't aware, Liliana of the Veils -2 is target player. Her -6 is target player. If we get that, you know what, Leyline of Sanctity, we stop Thoughtseize, and we basically stop Liliana. Oh, Scorpion, I'm glad you pointed that out. Yes, that is the original Jumpstart Forest. It was available in the store, I don't know, I want to say 3 months ago, something like that. Yeah, oh, the Jumpstart lands, and I'm just so happy I think it's the best forest. They do have Jurassic Park forests that you were able to get, but the forest in particular didn't really feature dinosaurs too well, so I still say this is the best one. Oh, the OG Jumpstart is amazing. I loved it. We got the reprint of Rampaging Brontodon, which is fantastic. It can get very big. 7 for a 7/7. Whenever it attacks, it gets +1/+1 until end of turn for each. Oh, I got a sideboard. Never mind. What? Marauding Raptor is basically guaranteed to die. So there you go. But I was getting sidetracked. The Judge promo, Growing Rights of Itlamok. I do believe I saw the picture you posted of it. I saw it. Pictures of it. Oh my. Okay. Hold the phone.
Call an ambulance! Call an ambulance! But not for me!
So I think they're dead. They basically are, with a pretty much perfect hand plus Leyline. Oh, they're done. We won. No Thoughtseize, no Duress, no Liliana -2 or -6. No Invoke Despair, no... Yeah. Well, we'll go with Sylvan Scrying and search for another Sunken. It could be some sort of doom foretold. Hard to say. Huh. But yeah, the Judge promo, Growing Rights of Itlimoc, the dinosaurs featured in that art. For anybody that isn't familiar with it, search it up on Google. Oh, some of the best dinosaur art. It looks like some sort of Orzhov tokens. And we can make 7 on turn 4. We should be okay. It does. I definitely like it more than the Lost Caverns of Ixalan art, featuring the myconids, the fungus guys. Now, do I want Vaultborn Tyrant? That's the question. Yeah, we'll see if we draw out a Sheoldred's Edict or something like that, get the token copy. I like the sounds of that. They can't play Blot Out, which is quite nice, and sort of, well, not really recent at this point, but from March of the Machine Aftermath. Pretty fantastic. Target opponent sacrifices a creature with the greatest mana value or greatest power, exiles it. So we don't get the death trigger from Vaultborn, but Blot Out, we don't have to worry about that. Or Invoke Despair. Some may say Leyline of Sanctity is not fair, but I don't care. I'll bring the pain, and I will rain damage and death and destruction on the opponent. Yeah, it didn't give me the feel of Growing Rights of Itlimoc, just some, yeah, not quite doing it for me. We'll go with Ziatora's. I could cycle it for sure, but I'm basically spending all the mana I have this turn to do this. I wouldn't have had 3 left over to cycle Ziatora's anyways. But are we scared of Sorin? Solemn Visitor. Until creatures gain lifelink. I'm not too worried about that. Attack them. Smack them. Yeah. Green Leyline for your dorks. Oh, it is pretty devastating. It was devastating up until it was banned in Pioneer and also Explorer, which we're in. But there is also another Leyline of the Guild Pact, which is doing absolutely amazing things for... Oh, okay, well, that's fine. We'll get Ghalta at some point, I imagine. But Leyline of the Guild Pact, getting that 4 devotion, very, very nasty stuff. However, it's going to be nasty when we do what we're about to do. And also have enough for Ripjaw, so that's quite nice. Sprinkling in the sort of lower cost dinosaurs, getting to nicely devastate the opponent, I think. A good bit of aggression there. Normally I wouldn't have had Ripjaw, and I wouldn't have been able to spend that final 4. I like it. I like it a lot. Yeah, Leyline of Abundance. It packs a punch. They got a 7/7. That's not too bad. Oh, they're attacking because they have a sweeper. Huh. They have to have a sweeper. There's no reason they would have done that. If they don't. Or they have a Settle the Wreckage. Or we maybe kill them. Your guess is as good as mine. They could have removal for Palani's, and then we wouldn't be able to attack with everybody, and then they sweep us, and they don't.
You have no power here.
Turn after wiping 4 creatures, yeah, that's what you get. It's lovely, and there is a pretty good chance to recover, at least with this list. You have to imagine having so many big creatures, there's a good chance you at least have another one ready and waiting in your hand. You don't play them usually all in one turn, so you keep building it up, aggressive, attacking, and smacking, and usually you're always doing something. Scoop of vanilla. I like vanilla. I don't know what ice cream I think is my... it's something coffee related. If I have to choose, if there's an espresso coffee, the Dairy Queen Blizzard coffee with coffee extract with coffee chips, coffee crisp ice cream. Ooh, coffee crisp ice cream, a scoop of that in a cup of hot coffee, just as kind of like a coffee float. Oh, man. That'd be good. It's kind of like you add cream and sugar to your coffee, but it's in ice cream form. I've done it before a little bit in the past. Try it. It's pretty sweet. This hand is also pretty sweet. Lovely. Castle Garenbrig. We got the Underground Mortuary on turn 1 to surveil. See what's on top if we need it. At the very least, we get potentially one turn closer to something good. We don't need Palani's Hatcher at this point. We already have one, and I'd like to draw into the Sylvan Scrying or the... No, we can't play Marauding. But draw into Sunken or Sylvan. Oh, Gelato? Or Gelato. Gelato is pretty good. Coffee and onions are... I love onions. Kind of like Shrek. Sometimes... Oh, hey, guys. I've done it. I'm finally facing a deck where I can bring in Tainted Remedy. This does appear to be the lovely Angels, Selesnya Angels. If they can't gain life, they're dead. They're done for. I hope. Choose red for Sunken. We'll see what we draw. We could draw another Sunken, which would mean Archdruids could grab Ghalta's Stampede Tyrant. Oh, hey, no, I'm ready. I've been waiting for this day for a couple days because I've only had Tainted Remedy in that long. What do I want to do? Vaultborn Tyrant. Let's see what happens. It's going to be rough either way. Pickled onions. I actually like the spicy pickled vegetables on the plastic skewers. They have the pickled onion and the... Oh, there's Big G. Ghalta. Packing a punch, doing the trick. Okay. Here goes nothing. See what Vaultborn Tyrant does. We'll search for the last land that we need. There is a good possibility just playing the Carnage Tyrant could have drawn me into it. If we're desperate, we'll use Archdruids to take out Resplendent Angel. All is not lost quite yet, but yeah, it's nice you mentioned the pickled onions. Definitely my favorite is the pickled assortment. All right. Hopefully it's not too bad. Oh boy. Okay. It's not the end of the world. We're not dead yet. Okay, yeah. Down to 4. Yeah. It is a pretty good game. I've enjoyed it. See you later, bud. Good game for you, 'cause you lose. You just lose. This is the best. Man, the best feeling. Beating Selesnya Angels. Oh, gee. I wonder if they're dead. Peace. Yeah. Pickled onion. Ooh, I do like the sounds of that. A pickled onion cube of cheese. Cocktail sausages on a little skewer. I don't know about the sausages. I never liked mixing that. It was always the pimento, the olive, the pickled onion, the hot pepper, and something else, I'm pretty sure. This opponent is probably thinking this deck is something else because they were so confident. I went down to 4, too slow. I don't know if we'll get that lucky again. We're gonna mulligan finally. Pretty aggressively for Tainted Remedy. We don't exactly need Marauding Raptor. It's not like it helps get Tainted Remedy down. It's sort of the... You know what, we'll do Ripjaw. Ripjaw is the kind of additional thing. Trim Marauding too. What am I thinking? Pick your poison. Make them feel extra pain. Yeah. I was thinking of keeping in Marauding to help get ahead. Maybe do my thing a little bit faster if I haven't seen Tainted Remedy to start draining them hard. Solar Updraft, how's it going? Hopefully all is well. The tiny little sausages, yeah. I don't know, it's like boiled hot dogs, which I do like, but cold little boiled sausages, hot dogs, whatever. Not so much. This hand, though, worth a keep. We've got our Source of Black with Ziatora's Proving Ground. So we'll see if Tainted Remedy proves itself. That would be good. Dipped in ketchup, big time. Yeah. Oh yeah, not hot dogs. Similar things. Oh boy, okay, here goes nothing. Pick your poison, just sacrifice a flying creature. Chances are a youthful Valkyrie would have been sacrificed, but anyways, we might as well use up that pick your poison, because things are about to go downhill, I hope. They could have Skyclave Apparition, which would exile Tainted Remedy, or we almost just kill him. It's kind of funny. We don't have any big creatures. I mean, Archdruid's Charm could search for, well, it will search for the second Sunken plus the Stomping Ground. We will and would have been able to make 8 next turn. We don't have any payoff because we only have Ghaltas, so... Oh, you went down. Oh boy. Underground Mortuary, see what's going on. I like a good Tyrranax Rex on the top. Let's just play another. If they try to gain life, they'll lose double what they would have gained. If Speaker of Heavens hits, they should lose too, and they're going to scoop. They're going to scoop.
You have no power here.
They're scooping so hard. Man. Alright, we'll just go... Yeah. Stomping Ground. Tyrranax Rex. I like it. Smack him. Use Archdruid's Charm next turn, maybe to kill somebody. Well, I think we should be safe. Yes, definitely. Send a pick later. I'm always interested to hear about different stuff that people all around the world eat, and I'm not very picky myself. I usually like all kinds of stuff. Spicy, curries, and you name it. They can't gain life. They can't. Ah, the Skyclave Apparition to start getting rid of one of the Tainted Remedies. That's not too bad. They still don't kill us. Pretty hilarious, though. Oh, I love it. Alright. Time to smack them again. They have to block with a decent amount, but Archdruid's Charm means we win. Yeah. I don't think I've heard of Scottish Tablet. Most sugary thing. The main thing that I know is Iron Brew. Something like that. Pretty sure that's what it's called. Well, take out the youthful Valkyrie and blast through a good bit of damage there. Exactly lethal? Oof, -1. Got her done. Finally. Tainted Remedy. Well, it did the trick. It won us. We drained them quite a bit. They would have been left with still a little bit of health. I'd have to go back and add up all the life that was lost, but that's what I'm saying. You know what's better than stopping the opponent from gaining life? If they also instead lose it. It's like strictly better. And it's pretty easy to splash for the single black to give yourself a good chance, not just against Selesnya Angels, but Amalia, Explorer. Of course, both decks have ways to get rid of the particular hate of an enchantment. That can be the Skyclave Apparition, so keep it in mind. Don't think you're safe. You know, you're feeling good, and boom. Skyclave Apparition enters and exiles a non-land, non-token permanent they don't control with a mana value 4 or less. Yeah. Always have multiple copies of the hate or different ways to hate to be resilient against the things that the opponent is going to save themselves with. And it should work out. Yeah. I should. I've tried it once before, maybe twice. I used to work with a guy that went to Scotland, Scottish heritage, has family in Scotland, and he would talk about it, and then I got to try it, and oh, I love it. It's good stuff. Yeah. Well, speaking of good stuff, this hand is not good. Yorion Sky Nomad, what might that imply? Hard to say. Oh, one land. Okay, well, we got there. Took quite a bit. Yeah. Play it safe. Keep a hand with all the lands plus the Sylvan Scrying. If all goes well. Good. Oh, okay. That's kind of going extra good. At the very least, we can make 6 on turn 4. It's not the worst thing in the world. The second biggest liquid export. Okay. I can see that. But I can see this being 5-color Fires of Invention. I faced it again today, which is very interesting because it's been forever since I faced a 5-color Fires of Invention, Enigmatic Incarnation deck focused around enchantments. It's pretty good. Whiskey, yeah. Absolutely, that'd be number 1. Mix whiskey and Iron Brew. Ooh. Maybe that's a thing. Maybe it's not. Maybe that mixture would be considered blasphemy in Scotland. I don't know. I know the Germans mix a whole bunch of different stuff. Radlers is beer and lemonade. Pretty interesting. This deck has a lot of interesting potential, but we're going to make 8 next turn. We've got Ghalta and Regisaur, and you know what the opponent can't do with Fires of Invention? Very good potential. However, they can cast spells only during their turn, as long as they don't grab Elesh Norn, Mother of Machines, which I think they're going to do when they sacrifice Fires of Invention. We might get them. Don't get Elesh Norn, Mother of Machines. Cross your fingers. I need everybody to cross their fingers. Never mind, we're not making 8. This is not great. You know what? Underground Mortuary. Actually, we do need red. Oh boy, Elesh Norn, Mother of Machines, coming in. Yeah. Well, Carnage Tyrant, hey, I think I've faced this deck a little bit too much. Yeah, I don't mind whiskey myself. Pretty enjoyable. Well, I don't really ever drink it. Don't really have ever, well, a couple times. Once or twice. beer the odd time. This could be bad. That's going to be bad. All the enter the battlefield effects doubled with Elish Norn. That might be it. Fizzy drinks, yes, absolutely. Me as well. Oh my, that's a lot of card draw. That's painful. Stacking all. Okay. Yeah, I get the idea. It is interesting though to have faced this particular deck twice in a day after not facing it for weeks, probably a month. It's just how it goes. It could always happen, even with a fringe deck. Hey, it's interesting to say the least. It's definitely a part of the reason that keeps me coming back. You never know what you're going to get. Of course, you always know you're going to get dinosaurs here, but I never know what I'm going to get. I can only plan so much, and there is always room to be surprised. I'm just curious what we draw next turn. We're dead. Elish Norn is out. It stops enter the battlefield effects, which means it stops Ghalta's Stampede Tyrant. So, okay. And we weren't even able to play it. We don't have Back to Nature, unfortunately. I don't know. There could be different reasons for people copying meta decks. Of course, copying what likely is the best deck. It could also just be the thing that people are playing the most. A lot of different factors jumbled together to make that. But also people wanting to save time and also be confident knowing that another deck is proven and absolutely refined because it's been piloted by so many people. So many things have been gone over. I'll Pick Your Poison is going to be our ticket out of here. 1 green for them to sacrifice an enchantment. Now, I don't think that's going to really save us. Again, the Back to Nature, instant speed. 1 and a green, destroy all enchantments. That is one of the best. Absolutely. But it was pretty cool to see how we recovered after mulliganing so incredibly much. I love it. Definitely. You do something uncommon and you're almost never caught out. Never surprised, or you stick with something again and again and again and you feel so incredibly good. Up the beanstalk, hey. I wasn't playing anything else right now, so each opponent sacrifices an enchantment. At the very least, Up the Beanstalk is gone, so that's going to hurt their card advantage. It replaced itself when it enters, but whenever they cast their big things, well, that's good. Should be good. Do I like Carnage Tyrant? That is the question. You know what I say we play it. Get it down. We got something big. The opponent is going to be squirming at least a little bit. And we can use Carnage Tyrant with Archdruids to take out Elish Norn if they drop their Fires of Invention. And I like another Carnage Tyrant. Well, wait, we could play Carnage Tyrant, but they could also have something nasty. Let's see if they do anything with their mana. Could they have a sweeper? This particular deck, 5-color Fires of Invention, does tend to have that. You know what? Let's try it. Let's try it. I'm going to hope that's not the case. Oh, good. Good. They're getting desperate. Oh, boy. Don't Supreme Verdict. Don't do it. Oh. Ugh. Depopulate. Okay. That's all right. We'll go with the good old Archdruid's Charm. We'll search for Ghalta, Stampede... Not Ghalta. The Sunken Citadel. Hope they don't have a Beseiju, and next turn search for Ghalta. Maybe kill him. Yeah. Oh, Mana Confluence. What does that do again? Not the most common. Well, it is pretty common, I guess, in Greasefang or Amalia. Oh, Titan of Industry is a pretty nasty card. That is rough stuff. But they tap to pay life, add 1 mana of any color. Alright. It's now or never. We might be able to get him. Hopefully. Cross your fingers they don't play too many enchantments or much. It fixes mana, and for a deck that desperately needs specific colors, I mean mana confluence entering untapped, able to be providing 1 mana of any color, that could make or break things. Big time. Oh, that might be it. Enigmatic Incarnation. The biggest enchantment that they can sacrifice is something for 2. Either the Path to the World Tree, Up the Beanstalk, or Nylia's Presence. I like our chance. Yeah. I do like Triumphs as well, and definitely I want the Triumphs just because, well, the ones I choose are a forest type, usually. Oh boy, what are they going to grab? I think we should be safe. Oh, Huatli, Poet of Unity. My goodness, that's a card. Maybe I should try it myself one day. Again, I did it for a little bit there. Wasn't really feeling it. Oh, you want a dino? Well, you're going to die now. That's what's going to happen. Jetmir's Garden. Oh, it is good. Absolutely. Ooh, Sunken. Don't exactly need that, but there you go. Doesn't matter. They're dead. They have 1 white. Oh, you're going to Leyline of Sanctity. Or, no. Leyline Binding. That's what they're going to do. See ya. Dead. Everybody haste. This is what I'm talking about. Hasty, hasty, hasty. If the opponent has a sweeper, it may not matter, because they may not have a chance to use it. Alright, well, try to do it again. But definitely, Jetmir's Garden, the borderless art. Lovely. Lovely. It is, it is. I should have played the Ruthless Aggression clip. I don't think I've played it tonight. It feels wrong not to play it. Oh, a much better hand. Yeah. Trim Vaultborn. I'm going to listen to my gut. I want the haste. We saw that this opponent does have the potential of a sweeper, so if we need to attack that turn, boom, we're going to do it. We're going to do it. Yeah, they're losing many ways. Again, I think they had a Leyline Binding, getting rid of 1 thing, and, well, it doesn't really matter too much. Speaking of Leyline Binding and Jetmir's Garden, they have a mountain, forest, plains, island. Yeah, it can be cast for 1, so we're just not going to go with Marauding Raptor. But we could also use Pick Your Poison, but we wouldn't be using Pick Your Poison next turn, because we're going Archdruid's Charm. That's what's happening. We just have to hope they don't have Beseju or anything too nasty. Now, I am kind of wishing I kept the Vaultborn Tyrant. We could potentially play it coming up, but we'll see. If they have Fires of Invention, they'll play it for 4. They won't be able to Beseju, so I'm okay with that. I think they're digging for Fires of Invention. Oh, another Fable is not bad. Not at all. I'm trying to see if I can go Marauding plus Regisaur. No. We'll go with... I don't know. I don't really want to go with Marauding. Now we'll just go with Pick Your Poison. Make them sacrifice an enchantment, and Hope we draw another land next turn. I just sense that that treasure could be sacrificed for a source of white. They could play Leyline Binding off of that. I don't like it. Play Marauding for nothing. Not so good. Alright, one less Fable to worry about. That could save us, buy us enough time. They won't be able to copy Titan of Industry. Copying Titan of Industry gets out of control real quick. Basically that turn. It could be his last turn. We'll see. I can only make 7. Cross your fingers, I can draw a land. Again, Marauding could have reduced Ghalta to 7, which I could make 7. But it was almost certain that we would... Well, maybe we'll kill him. Land, you can do it. Let's go. Land. Land to win. Oh boy. Well, I mean, it is a land. That's for sure. They may not kill us next turn. There's always a possibility, though. Double up on Castle Garenbrig, though. And we wait. 7? 11? If we play Marauding, it's going to get answered anyways. Doesn't make sense. We're not quite dead yet. We might go down to 3. We'll see. It's going to be close. A race to the finish. I don't expect they're going to play anything. Depopulate is sorcery speed. Leyline Binding is basically the only thing that would take out Ghalta. So we still might die. They're going to temporarily exile Ghalta, unfortunately. We'll see. T-Rex or Carnage Tyrant, lovely stuff. Having 2 Regisaur Alphas does make me feel pretty positive. Oh, that's getting there. Something. Big Dino. Vaultborn Tyrant. Let's go. Oh, pick your poison. Interesting. Oh no, never mind. Pick your poison. We could have made them sacrifice Atraxa, but they also have Wandering Mind, and that will do it. Yeah. Packs a punch. Yes, it does. It adds the 7, unfortunately. Yeah. What can you do? Yeah, well, the life. If we might have been able to make something kind of good happen with the pick your poison if they only had 1 flying creature, if that 1 flying creature was just Atraxa, but lifelink, yes. Hey, that's all right. The 3rd time's the charm. Sometimes I stumble over my own words, especially being late. If I am a little bit sleepy, fortunately, I put a few opponents to sleep tonight, and well, just keep doing the thing. That Selesnya Angels. Lovely stuff. Will I continue to use Tainted Remedy? I don't know. It really is only in there for 1, maybe 2 specific matchups. It would be good to have really good hate against Amalia that is also kind of wider ranging. Again, I'm not super scared about anything in particular other than aggressive stuff. So it's probably a better idea to lean more in towards things that combat those particular styles of decks. The Snake Druid. Oh, Colt. Lovely stuff. I might. Auto incorrect. It is Scorpion. But speaking of that Snake Druid, I should make a timeless deck or historic. Sadly, the Acolyte of Ronus, let's look it up. It would be good. I might have to tweak things a little bit. I would also want cheap creatures with a power of 4 or greater, just to meet the requirement of Acolyte of Ronus tapping for 4 green. 1 creature tapping for 4. I think it could be a perfect fit, absolutely. But what are we searching for? All sets. Modern Horizons 3. There we go. Right at the bottom. We'll scroll up, and I haven't opened any copies of that. Again, if I dip my toe into Timeless or Historic, which would open up the chance to use it, I might. Where's that? Somewhere here. Am I blind? Oh, Fanatic of Ronus. Okay, there we go. Okay, Scorpion for you. We're playing Roxanne, the star person, the cat thing that makes a meteor. Very flavorful, interesting. Kind of interested to see if it has an entrance animation. But you know what would be helping my creatures enter sooner? This. Again, Historic or Timeless or Brawl, of course. 2 for a 1/4. Taps to add a green. Think about this. Picture it. I play this on turn 2. Turn 3, I play Topiary Stomper with the 3rd land. This is still untapped. I now have a creature with power 4 or greater. This could tap for 4 to play another Topiary, a Ripjaw. This would be very, very explosive, and having the 4 toughness is quite nice. That's probably one of the better openings, perhaps. It's not like you're going to play this on turn... You're going to play it on turn 2 either way. You would play a Dork on turn 1, turn 2 this. This is like the ultimate Dork, at least for me, because I meet that requirement so incredibly easy. Oh, it is so good. And the reanimating. It is nice, for sure. If the opponent kills it, eternalize for 4 to get it back. A 4/4. It starts as a 1/4, so it just gets more powerful. But eternalize reads, you may pay its cost to exile this card from your graveyard. You create a token that's a copy, except it's black and a 4/4. No mana cost, a zombie, in addition to its other types. That's the icing on the cake. I would have been happy without that, but yeah, I might have to dip my toe back into Historic. That's what it was for me until Explorer became a thing. All Historic all the time. It was pretty painful, and well, I brought the pain to the opponent, but that was years ago now, I think. Yeah. We'll see. I'm glad you reminded me of it. I think if I get an itch with some wild cards, I'll redeem them. But Roxanne. I figured that was good enough. ROX. It's got to get it. No? Oh. I'm in Modern Horizons 3 only. I got to switch the set. Bear with me 1 second. Takes forever to scroll, my goodness. Right, Roxanne, Starfall Savant. Yeah, the darn filters. I always forget that. Usually I always see stuff, but when I try to see cards from something weird or strange or something I don't always play, I'm like, why is it not showing up? What's going on? The opponent might think, what's going on when this lands? Maybe as part of the creatures that Ghalta puts on the battlefield, which this is also 4 power, so it kind of meets the requirement of Vaultborn Tyrant, an extra creature to draw a card, gain 3 life. However, whenever Roxanne Starfall Savant enters the battlefield or attacks, 2 different instances, you create a tapped meteorite. When it enters, it deals 2 damage to any target, and tap, add 1 mana of any color. Ramp, fix mana, except whenever you tap an artifact token for mana, add 1 mana of any type that artifact token produced. Ooh, I like it. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Oh no, I should use it. I'm going to use it tomorrow. And also the thumbnail art, well, the art for it is going to make a good thumbnail. I can just picture it with the glowing stuff. Oh, I'm excited. I'm always excited to play Dinosaurs. Always having a good time, and yeah, I think we'll leave it there. Fantastic all around, lovely stuff. And Scorpion, what's and it's a cat. Cats are good. Cats seem to like me. It's yeah, I don't necessarily need a cat at this point in life. Probably waiting till my kids are older and they can take care of a pet, whether that's a dog or a cat or a mouse. Starfall Dino. Star of the Dino. Dino Star. Shining Dino. Ooh, I like that. Shining Dino has a good ring. Well, if anybody's watching right now, later on, if you have a suggestion what I should call that variation, I could see myself just jamming a bunch of copies of this picture. A bunch are put out, even though I can only keep one. With Ghalta, I gain a bunch of draw from Vaultborn. I had a bunch of meteorites. It would actually be quite hilarious if multiples were put out with Ghalta's Stampede Tyrant's ability and the opponent dies to the meteorites and I don't even have to attack. Oh, Chixolub. I'm not sure I'm pronouncing that right. Chixolub. I'm pretty sure one of those letters is silent. I think it's the X. I'm going to have to look that up. But the big meteor crater that caused the dinosaurs to go extinct, it's a little bit hard to say because that was millions of years ago. I don't think anybody can be 100% certain, but pretty certain. But yeah. I'll think about it. Starfall meteorites killed. My dinosaurs are so powerful and resilient that they shrug off a meteor. They use it to their own benefit to take out opponents. Just like I'm going to do it tomorrow night. Yeah. I think it was Ella Schnorn that wiped the dinos out. It really brought the pain tonight. I might have to dust off back to nature. Maybe trim Damping Sphere. Or Ley Line of Sanctity as well. But yes. Have a good night, Scorpion. Colt. Solar Updraft. The Lone Goose. Victor. Anybody else right now, later on, take a big bite out of that like button. Have a good start to your weekend or an end if you're watching this at the end, or Monday, or a good drive home from work. Okay, peace. The dork. What's the dork called? Which dork? That is the question. The Fanatic of Ronus. There's a couple variations of cards that have Ronus in the name, but that one was Fanatic. I'm fanatical about the Fanatic of Ronus, about its potential, so yeah, we'll have to see. All right, good luck. Hopefully the price isn't too high because everybody else is pretty interested in it, I bet. Yeah. All right, have a good one. Gonna get 3, 2, no, I'm gonna get 0, 0.